All right. Greetings. This is Mr. Steyer with the bad looking hair right now. This is an announcement that I was hoping I wouldn't have to make this year, but because of the circumstances of COVID and all the precautions that we need, unfortunately, we are going to be canceling the 2021 Washington, D.C. trip for the eighth graders as well as for the freshmen who missed their trip last year. It's a tough time. We can make pretty much every excuse that we want to. But the fact is that nothing is open in Washington, D.C. Hotels would have a hard time with us with 4 in a room, 4 different students, traveling on a bus full of people and everybody being masked, as well as the fact that the museums aren't open and restaurants are barely open as well. That it will be a difficult time for us to be able to make this trip this year. So as I said, we have decided as an administration and myself to cancel this trip. The trip also will not be made up. We will not be able to do a combined, next year, sophomore, freshman, 8th grade trip. So we're just going to have to cut it off and just say that, unfortunately, the last 2 years of 8th graders will not be able to go on the trip. So my apologies. This is not something that I wanted to do. Having done this trip for over 20 years, this is the first for me, not being able to take a group. And it is disappointing, but this is kind of as the times have allowed for us to do these types of things and to cancel things. I guess we're getting used to it as the norm, I suppose. So the next question is, what happens to your money? So Mrs. Salyer and Ms. Breidenball have sheets that I made up. These are from World Strides and our administration as to how refunds are going to be handled. First of all, the school does not handle any money whatsoever. So please do not contact myself or the school in terms of financial information because we just don't deal with the money. World Strides does. So their plan is that they have, it's going to take them about 8 weeks to dole out all the refunds for everybody. So if you have already bought the insurance, you're in good shape. You'll get all of your money back minus the insurance cost. Now, if you have not bought the insurance, you're also in good shape, but you're going to lose whatever cost of the insurance. I believe it's $99 in order for you to get back the rest of your money. That is, the best that we could do. I hate that it's a little bit of a financial loss for you, but at the same time, we can do what we can do. And I really hope that this year we were going to be able to do the trip. But as I said, unfortunately, not so much. So World Strides will be handling everything. We got to be patient, give them a little bit of time to give them the refunds, give you back the refunds. You do not have to contact them. That is not necessary. It will be an automatic process now. So, however you've been paying through whatever account, that's where it's going to go back to. If you do want to call them, you absolutely can. I have given you all the information on that paperwork for you to get a hold of them. But as I said, we need to be patient because, we're not the only student group that is going through this right now, and they can only do so much at a time with giving out refunds. But I'm glad that we have been able to cancel early enough that you can get most of your money back. So again, I'm disappointed, not in anybody in particular, but just as the times are that we are losing so much for our kids. But you've got your whole lives in front of you. Hopefully you can get to Washington at some point. And, it's a great place. And I'm just sad that I'm not going to be able to take you guys. So as I said, we're doing what we can. And look at the paperwork. If you have any questions, please email me. I am on COVID protocol for the next week. So please give me some time to get back to you if that's the case. But again, my apologies. I've done everything on my end that I can, and you've done nothing wrong. It's just the way that things are. So I guess thanks for listening to me. And as I said, if you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks a lot, guys.